chocolate vitamins, creepy nacho fries, and a flesh-eating plant. What do they all have to do with Sarah Hyland? Turns out she's been up to a lot more than just acting since Modern Family ended. In a 2018 interview with Self, Sarah Hyland revealed that she had a kidney transplant in 2012. Since then, the Modern Family star had more than a dozen surgical procedures due to her lifelong condition of kidney dysplasia. Her 2012 surgery was a life-or-death matter. Hyland had gone into kidney failure, and her father donated one of his. All seemed to be going well until 2016, when her body began to reject her dad's donor kidney. Numerous measures were undertaken to try to save the kidney, but nothing worked. As a result, she was forced to undergo regular dialysis treatments.
It can take a toll on your mental health and on your body.
Ultimately, doctors determined that she needed another kidney transplant. Tests indicated that her brother Ian was an ideal match. However, she was overcome with fear that her second transplant would experience the exact same fate as the first. She told Self, "When a family member gives you a second chance at life and it fails, it almost feels like it's your fault. It's not, but it does."
And at that time, I was very depressed.
Ultimately, the second transplant proved to be a success. While Modern Family was in its home stretch, Hyland was exploring what to do next. One area she'd always wanted to explore was music. So in 2019, she teamed up with singer Jordan McGraw and released a single, "We Met at a Party." Hyland and McGraw debuted their new duet on stage during the Teen Choice Awards. Hyland also performed the duet with McGraw at his New York City show in Madison Square Garden. As Hyland revealed in an interview with NME, she'll occasionally perform in karaoke bars, provided she's tipsy enough. When that happens, her karaoke go-to is Right Through You by Alanis Morissette. She told the outlet, "Jagged Little Pill is my favorite album of all time, so it's either this or You Oughta Know. I really like to belt it out, and I only do karaoke after an alcoholic beverage or two, so I don't care who's watching." Career-wise, 2019 was a busy year for Hyland. Not only did she begin her venture into music, she also entered into a deal with Olay. Hyland was one of 6 women tapped by the skincare brand to promote the company's new Olay Ribbons body wash. In an interview with Forbes, Hyland said, "I was so excited about this campaign because I really feel that this project is all about being confident and strong. Part of that campaign involved a book, so Hyland wrote an essay that was accompanied by photos." She told Forbes, "It's kind of a mashup of a few different things that I think are relevant to this campaign, and the idea of confidence and pushing beyond limitations." In late 2020, Hyland returned to TV in a Taco Bell commercial. The advertising spot teamed her up with Joe Keery from Netflix's Stranger Things. The commercial was dubbed The Craving and took a satirical approach to the horror genre in order to sell the chain's nacho fries.
"You don't consume me, I consume you!"
For her part, Hyland was all in on appearing in an ad for Taco Bell. She even posted the commercial on her Instagram page, writing in the caption, "Dreams do come true." In 2021, Hyland teamed up with a company called Source to produce a line of vitamins infused with chocolate. This time, Hyland wasn't just a celebrity spokesperson, but also served as co-founder and creative director. When interviewed by People, Hyland admitted that she loved the idea of something healthy hiding beneath a veneer of chocolate. She told the outlet, "It makes me feel like I'm having dessert, but it's actually helping my body. So that's why I encourage everyone to try." Another bonus for Hyland was that her chocolate vitamins made it easier for her to take the various meds prescribed after her second kidney transplant. She explained to The Hollywood Reporter, "Because of all my health issues, I take probably 30 pills a day. That's really nice for someone like me who carries around a pill pack, where now I can just have a treat before going to bed." After playing the same character on a hit sitcom for more than a decade, Hyland decided to change lanes and host a reality TV show, Love Island USA. The show was based on a popular UK format, and Hyland took over hosting duties in 2022. While promoting the show on NBC's Today, Hyland said that since she was already a fan of the show, she didn't have to think long before accepting the offer.
I love Love Island of all of the forms of it, everywhere, all of the countries.
When asked if she really thought it was viable for 2 people to find legitimate love on a show like Love Island, Hyland didn't hesitate to answer.
I think anything is possible. And I believe that initial, true spark can be in just one moment.
Ultimately, Hyland's time on Love Island USA didn't last very long. She left the show after 2 seasons. After shifting gears for Love Island USA, Hyland then returned to acting, appearing in the rom-com My Fake Boyfriend. It was her first film acting role since Modern Family. In the film, she and Dylan Sprouse play the best friend of a guy who invents a make-believe boyfriend to rid himself of an obnoxious ex. Released in 2022, My Fake Boyfriend was followed shortly after by Pitch Perfect, Bumper in Berlin, a TV series inspired by the Pitch Perfect movie franchise. The opportunity was a win-win for Hyland. Not only did she have the opportunity to do some singing, she also got to reunite with Adam Devine. Wine, who played her boyfriend on Modern Family. Hyland told Parade, "It was really a dream to be part of the Pitch Perfect world, and I take it very seriously, and I'm very honored to be a part of it." For Hyland, Bumper in Berlin provided another opportunity to showcase her musical talent. She added, "I really love singing, and I've sung my whole life, and I've done theater, so I wanted to work with Adam again, and I wanted to sing, and it just timed up perfectly." In August 2022, Hyland made a surprise appearance on America's Got Talent. It just so happened that her former Modern Family co-star, Sofia Vergara, was also a judge on the NBC talent competition. Hyland made quite the entrance as one of the show's competitors, magician Dustin Tavella, unveiled her as his assistant. Vergara rushed on stage to give her former co-star a big hug. It was a sweet moment that was as unexpected as it was heartwarming. Their on-screen reunion gave hope to Modern Family fans of a potential reboot of the show, which Hyland has supported. She told People, "I love Modern Family so much. I love the cast with my entire heart and soul. I would love to be back with everybody." She did, however, add one caveat before jumping into a reboot head first. "I would want to see a script first. I think creatively for me, I would want to know what was going on with Haley. I want to see her career back and stuff and her creativity, and I want her to be able to do both." Hyland had long been a superfan of The Bachelorette. While watching the 2016 season, she often tweeted about having a crush on Wells Adams, one of the suitors attempting to woo JoJo Fletcher. He responded, and after a bit of social media flirtation, she received a DM. Shortly after that, the two began dating. In 2019, Wells popped the question, and Hyland said yes.
He's like my knight in shining armor, but like funny.
Their initial plan to tie the knot during the summer of 2020 hit a major roadblock in the form of a worldwide pandemic, so they opted to postpone their wedding. The couple finally walked down the aisle in the summer of 2022 in a ceremony packed to the rafters with Hyland's Modern Family co-stars. Vergara told People, "It was amazing having a small Modern Family reunion with so much of the cast being there. It was magical getting to celebrate her special day with her and with everyone. While the couple's big day lived up to every one of Hyland's expectations, she just wished she could have been more available to enjoy the epic party." She joked in an interview with ET Online, "Wells and I keep saying we wish we were guests at our own wedding." Hyland has been acting since childhood, with her first screen credit being the 1997 film Private Parts. In addition to her subsequent film and TV roles, she has also established cred in theater. In fact, she went on to make her Broadway debut when she was just 16, portraying young Jacqueline Bouvier in the 2006 musical Grey Gardens. Hyland returned to the stage in 2024 by starring as Audrey in an off-Broadway production of the musical Little Shop of Horrors. Appearing in such an iconic musical theater production allowed Hyland to stretch her wings even further as both a singer and actor.
Audrey's been a dream role of mine since I was a little girl, so it really is a dream come true, and I'm just having the time of my life.
She also had the opportunity to entertain New Yorkers when she and her co-star performed one of the musical songs, Skid Row, for a crowd of onlookers in Times Square. Prior to meeting her future husband, Wells Adams, Hyland was in a relationship with actor Matt Prokop. However, her relationship with Prokop was reportedly fraught. Back in 2014, Hyland was granted a restraining order against him due to allegations that he tried to choke her and even threatened to kill her dog. In October 2024, Hyland was the guest of honor at the Variety Power of Women event in LA, where she was lauded for her philanthropic efforts at helping survivors of domestic abuse. During her acceptance speech, Hyland opened up like never before about the domestic abuse that she'd allegedly experienced during a past relationship. She credited her Modern Family co-star Julie Bowen with helping her gain the courage to exit the relationship, while also revealing how important her dog Barkley was to her during that devastating time.
He got me through the worst years of my life, and I know I wouldn't have been able to make it out without him.
In May 2024, Hyland signed on for her next project, the romantic comedy The Token Groomsman. Earlier that year, however, the actress parted ways with her longtime manager, Richard Koenigsberg. He fired back in September by suing Hyland, alleging that she axed him in order to stop paying his share of her earnings from Modern Family syndication and other projects, including her upcoming movie. According to legal documents obtained by E! News, Koenigsberg claimed that they'd first started working together in 2009, the same year Modern Family premiered on ABC. He also said in the documents that they made an oral agreement that he would receive 10% of whatever she earned in exchange for his career guidance. As Koenigsberg alleged, that arrangement seemed to be mutually beneficial until she fired him in April of 2024. Koenigsberg further claimed that his services to Hyland extended far beyond those of a typical manager, including assisting her with a variety of issues involving her personal life, even finding her a roommate. In early December 2024, Hyland's legal team sought to invalidate her and Koenigsberg's agreement by filing a motion with the California Labor Commission. As of this video, the lawsuit is still ongoing. If you or someone you know is dealing with domestic abuse, you can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233. You can also find more information, resources, and support at their website.